What's up, everybody, and welcome to the vlog. My name is Ian, and this is my beautiful wife with me.
Shaniqua, hello.
And we are 2/3 of the Harris family. Arians are running around here somewhere. So basically, we're starting a new channel. We decided to do this probably about a year ago. With the pandemic and everything, we just been really thinking a lot about kind of the next chapter. We have a lot of things going on, so we really thought that it'd be beneficial to both us and the viewers to start a channel. So it's been a long time coming. We're finally doing it. We're actually excited about it, really.
Finally doing it.
Finally. And I'm a big procrastinator, so most of it was me, but we're definitely excited about it. And now that we're rolling, it's going to be a lot of content coming.
So we moved here October of 2019 to Charlotte from New York. And that was like right before the pandemic hit. So we didn't really get to do much exploring of Charlotte. But that's what we are hoping to do.
So yeah, we're gonna basically be bringing you guys along with a lot of our adventures. We feel like this is really gonna force us to kind of get outside and really do a bunch of different family things, and then maybe some things, just us too, because we do have a lot going on in Charlotte, and we really haven't got to see it.
We actually, when we first moved here, we was in an apartment, and then we built our own house, which is what we're in now. So we built this from the ground up. So
the process, we really wanted to kind of lay our roots, even though we probably don't plan on being here for forever, but we wanted to kind of start our roots, and we thought that the buying process was really the way to go and the way to do that, so we can get that space, because we are an expanded family. Hopefully we're working on baby number 2 soon. Soon. So we decided to build, actually, because we just really wanted to customize the house. We just wanted to choose what was in our own home. We wanted to build. We didn't really want to remodel.
And just the fact that we're like the first people to live here. I think that was big. So we know that like the roots are good.
Right. And I'm big on like the first time energy. So there's no other energy in our house. It's just us, if that makes any sense.
No.
But no, I mean, I think that makes perfect sense, because bad energy, people put that into the house. So I believe in that wholeheartedly. But being able to customize was probably the best experience, I would say, even though finding a lot, if you know about the buying process, you know that if you're going to build, you have to buy a lot first. And finding a lot that would allow us to build the house that we wanted to build on it was probably the toughest part.
The location. Yeah.
The location, right. Because we live in a nice, quaint neighborhood right now. It's a good neighborhood, family friendly. But we're not from Charlotte, so it was tough to really zero in on what was going to be the best neighborhood for us and for Arian. So that was
And the whole process took, we went under contract January, or like the very end of December,
Yeah,
and then
January.
we moved in August 1st. So
Right.
about 8 months.
Yeah, that happened actually pretty quick, because we moved here in October of 2019. Literally 3 months later, right? We were under contract to build our house, and then 8 months later, boom, we were moving in, we were closing. But building a house through a pandemic, we know that that's not easy. We got to choose what color cabinets we wanted to build a certain things, but being that the pandemic was going on, they actually shut down a lot of the plants. So we had to kind of go back into the showroom and re-choose things. So we love everything about the house, but it wasn't our first pick. So that was probably the hardest part about building during a pandemic.
Yeah, and I would say we would make it a little bit bigger, but that'll come.
Right, but like we said, this isn't our forever home. This is our starter home, this is a great starter home for a lot of people, especially us. So I'm not really tripping over the size, just because I know that
It's
we
big
got
enough
room
for
to
us
grow.
right now.
Right,
So
there's room for us to grow into it. So that's probably the best part.
But so far, Charlotte, we like it. It's a lot more to do here than where we're from back in New York. Yeah.
And mostly, so just to kind of tell you guys a little bit about what the channel is going to be about, mostly, we're family friendly. So it is going to be a lot of family.
A lot of family stuff. You'll see
stuff.
Arian a lot.
Right. And she's going to be in and out. And she's excited to film right now. She's actually playing right now.
Surprised she's not in here.
Right. But we want to give her the freedom to decide if she wants to film or if she doesn't. you know, we're just gonna kind of let her do her thing, but we're never gonna force anything for her, because if it's not authentic, she's not gonna be into it. So as much as, you know, we want her to be on camera, if she's not feeling it, she won't be. So you're gonna see her some days more than others, and you can hear her in the back calling us right now. But yeah, you're gonna see her a lot, hopefully, but it's all gonna be based on her, you know, what she wants to do.
Come here, Mama. You want to say hi?
Hey everybody, welcome to vlog, Shaniqua and Air Harris.
What did you call me?
Shaniqua.
No. I'm Mommy. So that was Arian. She'll be 3 in June, to believe it or not. She's a big girl, but she's very, very smart.
Yeah.
So
she started vlogging before we did, actually, kind of pretending with Amir. So I don't think we're gonna have trouble actually getting her on camera. I actually think that's gonna be you're probably gonna see her a little bit more than you'll see us, to be honest.
she'll be the fun part.
Right, exactly, yeah. And it's actually funny because once people meet her, a lot of people have told us that we should start vlogging because she is entertaining. So that was just kind of like the boost that we really needed to kind of get going. Just because she's into it. So I feel like this is the best time, really, because she actually wants to do it. She wants to say hi to the camera. She watches a lot of vloggers herself, so she kind of already knows the lay of the land when it comes to that. I think it's going to be easy, actually, an easy transition for her. And it's just a matter of keeping her entertained, essentially.
I'm a nurse. I work on a LDRP unit, which is labor, delivery, recovery, postpartum. I'm actually in school currently to get my master's to become a nurse midwife and a women's health nurse practitioner. So I'm busy. I rarely have the time with working 12-hour shifts and then school, homework, Arian, wifey duties. It's a lot.
It is. So there's probably going to come a time where you're going to see a lot of me and Arian, a little bit less of Shaniqua, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I think we'll probably find time to make sure that it's a good balance so that we can kind of get you in there and it's more organic. We're not like forcing you to film when you're busy, you know, there's kind of be more of like activities or whatever. Because when she goes into study mode, it's complete study mode. So she's kind of locked in, but I think you'll definitely get a chance to see her. But yeah, we're going to try to put together weekly videos, weekly vlogs. We definitely want to keep the content rolling. We don't want to let a week go by where, you know, that you haven't heard from us and then maybe a couple of weeks later we post something. So we're definitely going to try to have a good schedule of what we post, and try to make it entertaining, obviously, because that's, you know, the most important thing, but we do want it to be authentic. So there's probably not going to be a lot of forced like pranks.
No, we
Because
don't do pranks.
I value
I
my
don't
life,
like pranks.
so there's not going to be a lot of pranks. I may throw in a couple of pranks here and there, but that's not
To
what
who?
it's going to be based on.
On
To
me or on Arian?
probably to, I can't tell you who because
No.
I can't tell you who right now, but there's probably going to be a few pranks, but it's not going to be based on that. So if you came here for pranks, she's definitely not the one that's gonna that's gonna be you know, the pranky. So that, yeah, that's that. Definitely not gonna be doing too many pranks. Yeah, but you got, yeah.
I'm just kind of, I don't know, I feel like I'm just kind of here for the ride. I feel like this is more like your thing. I definitely want to be a part of it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll take the reins of it, but I don't think I think it's a us thing rather, because you guys have to be engaged as well. So I definitely think it's more of a us thing. I wouldn't say me, so to speak.
What can we tell them about us? So we've been together for, it'll be 14 years, May.
Yeah.
We got together when we were 17 in high school, and then we actually got married on our 10-year anniversary.
Right.
So yeah, we've put in some work
We
there.
put in some years, yeah. So for anyone who's high school sweethearts, just know that it is possible. When your parents tell you that you're probably not going to be with that person, living proof right here. You know, we've heard that too, obviously. So it worked out for us, and
with a lot of hard work.
with a lot of hard work, yeah. It definitely took some time, it definitely took a lot of growing, more so me, right? Because we know how mature women are already at birth, but it took a lot of work, but it's definitely possible. So yeah, we are high school sweethearts. We did have Arian before we got married. Not that that's the right way to do it, but that's just
Nope.
Or oh yeah, true.
Nope,
But
we did
it's like,
not.
or we got married. I meant we got married before we had Arian.
Yeah.
We got married before we had Arian. Not that that's the right way to do it, but
Right.
it is something that I valued
Mm-hmm.
and that I wanted to have, wanted to do, because I did want, all of us to share the same last name. So it's not something that I preach, but it is something that I'm proud of, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
We got married in May, and then we got pregnant in October of
Right.
2017.
Yeah.
So
So we barely waited, but we did.
I mean, we were together for 10 years.
Yeah,
so,
right.
I mean,
Yeah.
we were ready
Right. Yeah, we barely waited. No, I mean, we barely waited to have
to have Arian.
Arian,
Yeah.
until we were married. Like we did, but
Right.
it didn't. It happened fairly quickly. So, not that, like I said, not that that's the right way, but it is something that we wanted, just because we wanted everyone to share the same last name. So, not that there's anything wrong with not sharing the same last name, but that's what we wanted. So back on the house, we are going to do a house tour, but we are still furnishing the house. So we have one more room left, right? One room left
Yeah,
to furnish.
basically the loft.
And once we get that complete, our loft / the man cave, in my opinion, we will do a house tour.
Where was my ice cream?
What?
So we will be doing a house tour after we finish furnishing the loft / man cave, as I would call it. She doesn't agree. I'm gonna be probably spending the most time there, so I would call it the man cave, just so I can kind of get away. But
Get away from
we'll
what?
worry. Get away from downstairs.
You know what?
Get away from downstairs. Definitely gonna do a house tour because we did put a lot of work in, so we want to show you guys kind of what all of this hard work actually got us, right? All right, so we are going to close out today's video. If you like the video, smash that like button. If you want to see more content, subscribe and turn on the post notifications. But for now, we're out.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Say bye-bye.